close to get a 3-hour drive, which for US standards is not pretty much down the road. But a lot of history as well with the Nashville Crushers. Ian Cunningham, who's been instrumental in the NSL and very astute with the rulings. He'll be coaching the Nashville Crushers for tonight's encounter. The owner for that team is Jonathan Dyke as well, so it's good to have that experience, because that is going to be crucial with the tactics. You know, the calls from the coaches, whether it's going to be substitutions, how long the players are playing for, who's playing who, and the power plays as well. So very tactical, this new system.
Yes, their third meeting as well, Joey, in the NSL. They're shared at one apiece. Louisville beat Nashville back in 2024, but then Nashville got revenge in 2025 with a crazy last-minute winner in that matchup, went all the way to the wire. So back here in Nashville, and they'll probably feel like a little bit of home advantage. But back to your point, it's going to be very interesting just to see how the managers line up their teams.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at the team squad, as it were, with some real depth there. They've got the very one of the young up-and-coming Pakistani players. He's the grandson of the great Qamar Zaman, Noor Zaman, Yusuf Solomon, Mustafa El Surti, who will be pretty dangerous, I would say, in this type of format. Then Ronaldo from Colombia, Joseph White, and Jeremiah Cezana. So it's a pretty eclectic mix of players, but there's certainly some good experience in there, PJ.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, obviously, from the 6 players that you've got in front of you there, it's a case of the manager selecting the top 3 that he feels are going to give their team the strongest advantage. I've got a feeling that they'll go in quite heavy early. Nashville, a lot of experience. I did actually watch Noor Zaman play in the Karachi Open earlier on in the year in January. It was a bit of a breakthrough event for him, really. Showed some very good form through to the semi-finals of that event. And it's nice to see some good talent coming back out of Pakistan, which, as you well know, is a real force to be reckoned with, and a very historic country that's produced so many greats over the years.
Yeah, he's not featuring, sadly, tonight, but excited to see him coming into the NSL. But we've got experience, as we said. It's the second year for Mustafa El Surti, who'll be the head honcho. Ronaldo, who's been in his third year, so he'll be highly experienced. And then Jeremiah, who's in his second year. So it's because we've seen a lot of debuts for this 2026 season from players coming in for the first time, and that certainly is an important factor, to have that experience of playing this type of format.
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for these local crowds to see some of this more kind of varied talents from around the world, as we see here with the Louisville lineup. Yeah,
the Louisville Colts there. So Leonel Cárdenas, who is making his debut. So this is a big night for the Mexican, who's the highest ranked Mexican ever on the PSA squash tour and on the rise. He's nicely set where he is. Mohamed El Shabini, who's in the squad, he's playing also tonight. He's also got his first season here in the NSL. So 2 of these players playing tonight for Louisville are playing for the first time. So they wouldn't have experienced this format at all. Via Chitrani, who's actually just released been in a movie, a Bollywood movie, would you believe it, PJ, which I'm still waiting for you to star in at some point. But a bit of a movie star.
Just waiting for the call up.
Yeah, exactly. Perry Malik, the youngster, so part of the Malik tribe. We saw Curtis, who was playing in the first match that we were commentating on. So he's coming in, Perry Malik. So he's playing actually his second year in the NSL. And then Sam Osborne-Wild is also in that squad, but not playing tonight. Andrew Douglas, who was a very solid player on the PSA squash tour, and he's playing his third season. So he's, again, got some good experience, Andrew Douglas.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously switched allegiance over to Louisville. He had a couple of seasons with the Philadelphia Lightning previously, and also a season with the Chicago Grizzlies. So it wasn't a great season for him there.
You mean Grizzlies?
Grizzlies. Yes, sorry. Yes, the Grizzlies.
Well, look at those cards,
got the cards there. Yeah, it's brilliant. I love that. Yeah, it takes me back to the old soccer days, or the football days back in the UK. The old cigarette cards, we used to call them, collecting them. and trying to swap and strengthen your squads. But it's great to see so much young talent and young spectators in the crowd, Joe. That's what this game's all about, really. Trying to broaden and expand the audience. And we saw it in the last match in the St James's Club in Washington, where the majority of the players were actually, players under the age of 18. So what an experience for them to see such high caliber, world-class talent on the court, literally 15, 20 feet away.
Yeah, definitely. Just going back to the ownership group, but it's headed by Fernando Valdezan of Louisville Colts, and he's the co-founder of the NSL. So, I mean, you're looking at, again, someone that knows this format inside out. He's obviously come up with this format, a lot of experience, and one of the originals. So, I mean, it's going to be a real battle between the coaches, isn't it, with the tactics here tonight?
Yeah, 100%. I think this is one of the most underrated aspects of the game. We see the players out there on the court doing what they do best and playing, but so much goes on behind the scenes, and the managers will be looking to really calculate the best moments for their players to come onto the court. Obviously, each player has to play a minimum of 15 minutes, but given the various levels and standards of the players, it's how do we get that balance right, and knowing when the momentum shifts are becoming apparent and when to put your best foot forward. And we have seen not always the strongest team on paper not always win the matches, because the opposing team have had better tactical nous, for choice of a better word, and they've just put their lineup in a slightly better form, and they come out with a stronger result. So many variables and so many different situations can present themselves within this format. And obviously we've got the 3-tier system. The first period will be played over 20 minutes. The winner of that first period will score 1 point. We'll then go into another period of 20 minutes. Again, the winning team will win 1 point for that. But then the crucial period, the third period, is worth a huge 2 points. So regardless of the scoreline in those first two sets, the third period
big
will
difference
always
between
be
2 and 1.
Factor. It's a well, it's a massive third period that will be in play. And obviously, what happens tactically and technically in the first two periods will certainly be highlighted in that longer period of 30 minutes, which will bring us to a close. So much to talk about, so much to look forward to, and just a matter of time before these teams get themselves underway.
Yeah, I mean, great, as you said earlier, to see the youngsters. I mean, it's crucial for the game, for these young ones to be watching any type of squash, and the fact that they've got behind their teams with all the T-shirts, all the merchandise that comes with the teams in American sports, which is a fantastic way to sell the game and get fan base. I love the idea of the player cards. It does take me back. You've got to be reminiscing, as you said, PJ, going back to the good old days when, with all sports, you had those player cards. You had the baseball cards.
Well, they're players cards, and we used to actually have collectors albums where you try and find certain players through what was now the Premier League, but the English Football League, and trying to, you go down to the convenience store or the sweet shop every week when a new batch were released, and trying to complete your teams. And yeah, it created an absolute buzz, and the fact that they're doing that now in the squash community is testament to them. And the third season now of the National Squash League, and in my opinion, it's just going from strength to strength, and long may it continue.
Yeah, exciting to anticipate this one. I do love a rivalry, as you know, PJ, and it's we're pretty central now, Joey, as well.
Obviously, I had 20 years based over in the US coaching, and I was primarily kind of northeast coast, Boston, New York, and Philly. But the fact that we're now starting to see, areas like Nashville and Tennessee and Louisville and those kind of areas. A very good friend of ours, Daniel Sharpling, is based out of the Chattanooga Club, a little bit further south, on its way down to Florida. And so the game really is starting to spread. You see here, look how new this is, established in 2021 year at the club. So it's, the embryonic stages of the sport and the game, and already we're seeing very good numbers and very encouraging signs.
Yeah. Have you got any predictions for tonight?
I think if you go on paper, Joey, it's potentially, you could say, a slightly one-sided affair for Louisville. Cárdenas, as you alluded to, is the highest ranked player on the PSA squash tour, and then they're backed up with Perry Malik and Mohamed El Shabini. I mean, there's a wealth of experience there, especially at the top end with Cárdenas and also Shabini. But Perry Malik he's learning his trade, and he's bouncing around in kind of some of the more slightly lower events, the satellite events, but certainly rising up the ranks quickly. And in comparison, you've got a bit of strength with Mustafa El Sirti, number one for Nashville, but then, Ronald Palomino and then Jeremiah Azana. On paper, you'd have to say that it's definitely Louisville Colts that would have the edge. But again, without sounding like we're repeating ourselves, so much will depend on how these coaches, submit their team order. I think it's such a key point to get off to a good start. We saw that last week in DC. It became a bit of a runaway in the end, but that was because the first team put a very, very strong player out initially, and from that point on, it was an almost insurmountable target. So, not that I'm a gambling man, Joey, obviously, but if I was to lay a bet, it would definitely be on the Louisville Colts.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, the positive with the Nashville Crushers is that experience of time in the league, players in the league. Ronald, who's been in his third year now, and also second year for El Sirti and for Azana, so that could count for something. But it definitely offers up new players for us to see in this format, and yeah, it should be pretty exciting. Well, PJ, we've got Ryan going to be emceeing this evening. You see him there, he's being unleashed with a microphone to call the teams onto court for the crowd and for everyone else. And he was certainly up for it when he was doing the Atlanta Tornadoes, the first one we were commentating on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this regular season National Squash League match between the Louisville Colts and your Nashville Crushers. We are live from the beautiful Montgomery Bell Academy here in Nashville, Tennessee. The 2026 National Squash League is already underway, but tonight we have our first matchup in the Central Division between the Colts and your Crushers. For those of you that have never been to a National Squash League match before, here's how it goes. Tonight's match is played over the course of 3 total periods. The first 2 periods are both 20 minutes long, worth 1 point, with the third period being 30 minutes long, worth 2 points. What that means is that if a team wins the first 2 periods and goes up 2-0, they are not officially winners, as if the other team wins and claims that third period will go to an overtime shootout. The first 2 periods being 20 minutes, both teams get 2 substitutions and 1 2-minute power play. During the third period being 30 minutes long, they get 4 substitutions and 2 2-minute power plays. During a power play, the opposing team, even if they win the rally, they cannot score points. So, with all of that said, it's a spectacle with some of the best athletes in the world, so we want you to sit back, be loud for your Crushers as they really need this match. And now we get to the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's meet the stars of tonight's match. Introducing first for the Louisville Colts, head coach and founder of the National Squash League, please welcome on court, Fernando Valdezan. Introducing first for the Colts, he is a former U.S. champion and a graduate of UPenn. Please welcome on the court, Mr. Andrew Douglas. And next for the Colts, he's currently ranked number 68 in the world, hailing from England. Please welcome Perry Mallett. And rounding out the lineup for the Colts tonight, he is currently ranked the highest of all players in tonight's matchup, coming in at number 14 in the world. From Mexico, please welcome Leonel Cárdenas. And now for your Nashville Crushers head coach. He is also the head coach of the Montgomery Bell Academy squash team. He teaches celebrate history. Introducing first for the Crushers, hailing from Argentina, currently ranked number 79 in the world. Please welcome Hermes Azana. One of the returning Crushers, hailing from Colombia, currently ranked number 67 in the world. Please welcome Ronald Bada. And last but not least for tonight's matchup, please welcome from Egypt, currently ranked number 44 in the world, Mustafa Al-Sadeh.
Well, the introductions there for the team. Everyone's all smiles now. It's all very friendly, but I can assure you, as soon as that first ball is struck and the clock ticks down, this is going to be a fierce battle tonight between these two rivals. The atmosphere is starting to build a bit more now, PJ. So Leonel Cárdenas is going to take to the court first up. His debut appearance here in the NSL. Rising star from Mexico. And his opponent from Argentina. Highest world ranking of 68 on the PSA Squash Tour. Zana, 25 years of age. So these guys would have played each other a lot in the juniors, same age group pretty much.
Halftime.
Cárdenas is a very classical player. It's going to be interesting to see how he adapts when the power plays are called in.
For those that have never been to a National Squash League match before, this is not standard squash. You are not supposed to be quiet. Think waste management 16 hole. All right? Rowdy, crazy, Nashville needs it. One request out of Dylan is to not be quiet. So, with that said.
So Cárdenas with the highest world ranking of 11. As I said, Azana, highest world ranking 68. So there's a big difference between their levels. Big difference.
Let's go, Nashville! Let's go!
Here we go. We have Animes Azania of the Crushers to serve, Leonel Cárdenas of the Colts to receive. Period number 1, 20 minutes on the clock. Play ball.
Well, we're into this first period now. Kicked off by Cárdenas. just to reiterate that the minimum player can play is 15 minutes. So into the next 5 minutes of this first period, pretty solid at the moment.
Oh, he's just clipped the top of the tin there. It's a nice shot. And there's quite a nice lead though, 9-5 in the first for Cárdenas.
Yeah, I mean he's played very solidly, isn't he? He's just been steady, PJ. Like I was saying, he's a classic player on the PSA Squash Tour, and I just want to see what his reaction will be like to a possible. Well, here we go. We've got first flag up, PJ.
Yeah, no, he's gone up early, got up nice and early, looking for a substitution coming in. Just waiting for this rally to finish. So again, this is where the tactics become such a key focus point for the managers. Very well played first period there. It's not a substitution, but it is a substitution, but also a power play has been put in place for the Nashville Crushers.
Yeah, power play's been called by Louisville Colts. So this is where, for me, Cárdenas, I'd just like to see how he deals with this. This is his first ever power play in the NSL. Will he do anything slightly different, being more aggressive? He's going to need to. You've got to play these. The whole point of this is to be aggressive and utilise that advantage that you have where the opposing team can't score.
The crowd certainly appreciating this first power play and substitution from the Crushers.
Tell you what, he's got a presence on the court, Ronald. He's pretty tall. He's making. He looks like a giant compared to Cárdenas.
He does. You know, he reminds me a little bit of English player Declan James. Remember Declan James, obviously?
Well, yeah, I still remember him. He's still playing.
The long language strides, got a huge wingspan on the legs. Making very good use of his space. Not sure how you'd have handled playing somebody with such a wingspan, Joe. Could have been a few traffic issues, maybe.
I don't know about that. I've dealt with James Wallstrop pretty well.
Let's go, Ronald!
Tell you what, this whole rally is kill off most of the squash fraternity in America. This is going on for a long, long period of time. 2 players born at altitude. There's a big representation from Latin America in this team match, isn't there?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Again, you know, we're talking about the fact that we're playing down in Nashville is a testament to the growth of the game. And 2 very, very fit players here. You know, you and I both played at altitude, Joe, over the years. And here we go. This is a bit more like it.
That's a massive.
And it ends in a let ball.
Yeah, I mean, he was really looking for the stroke there, wasn't he?
Terrific
Cárdenas is off.
the period there, though, for Cárdenas.
Yeah, Cárdenas is off, so
Perry Malik taken to the court. Straight in, he's gone in a little bit cold, so he's kind of fresh out the gate, the Englishman.
Come on, Ronald! 13-7.
Let's go! Let's go, Ronald!
It's a very good start from the Colts. Very, very good start. Did feel that possibly on paper these two would be slightly favoured towards the Colts, and they're starting to show their class very early on.
On the stroke, 8-14. And out.
Perry Malik, just to give you an idea of his level, he's highest world ranking 68, 75 at the moment, 24 years of age. He's very, very animated, isn't he, Ronald?
He's got quite a presence on the court, Joey, as you said. He's a big guy, and he's using that full stretch, that full wingspan.
First time I've actually commentated on Ronald. I don't know if you have previously.
No, I haven't seen him play before, but I can imagine at altitude he would be a nightmare to play. He creates quite an obstacle to get around.
Well, it's his third season, so it's his third season. So, like I say, he knows this format inside out. I mean, these guys are very evenly matched, PJ, with the rankings as well, because Ronald's currently at 67 in the world.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those kind of more evenly matched matchups between the two teams. I do feel that these kind of, we talked about momentum shifts, this is an ideal opportunity for the Crushers to get back into this first period that's been primarily dominated by the Colts.
Certainly looks like he's the type of player that is up for building his rallies. I mean, they're quite similar in styles in a way. I know they look different physiologically, but we'll probably see some pretty long, arduous rallies between these two if they carry on, if there's no substitutions. Oh, that's well played.
She took the top of the team there. He's certainly getting the crowd on his side. That's a wonderful post. Terrific camera angle there. Big question will be, though, Joey, obviously we're only in this first period of the match this evening. How much will he have left on his legs? Ronald.
He has left, 13-15.
Well, he does love a bit of an extended swing, Ronald. He's still not been able to get a stroke. It's the second time he's done that.
He's trying.
He's certainly been the more aggressive out of these two. Well, hit it right back to him there. He should have gone straight drop. He hit it right back, and they are within 1 point now. Yeah, this is a massive, massive effort here from the most experienced player
very
in
well.
the NSL in this match. In this particular matchup, the most experienced. Yeah, for sure.
He's showing it.
You can just see Mustafa El Surti is warming up on the court, doing some ghosting there. He's going to be coming on soon, I'd imagine.
Oh, brilliant.
Goodness gracious me, arms and legs everywhere.
Oh, there's the first dive onto the volley from Malik. What a rally. Well, now it's a power play that's just been called by Louisville Colts. Chance for them to open up a little bit of a lead. The Crushers did use their power play as soon as Ronald came on as a substitute. He looks to be faltering a little bit here. Yeah, he's certainly getting tired. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable court coverage from Palomino, but he's doing a very good job of keeping the rallies going. He needs to keep serving quickly here. Hasn't made the best use of the power play so far, Perry. It's got to be a stroke, surely.
1 minute remaining on the power play.
Still a minute remaining. That was a very tired error there from Palomino. Perry Malik cannot serve quick enough. Just sensing the drop off from the opponent.
Well, it's the first lob he's played. It's the first lob he's played.
Right, 18-40. This is the last point of the power play. Last point of the power play.
Well, we've got a substitute coming up for Nashville Crushers after this rally. You can just see El Surtees chomping at the bit to come on.
It's interesting, Joe, isn't it? I mean, the Colts have only used Perry Malik so far and Cárdenas, so they do still have that in their locker. Each team, or each representative of the team must play a minimum of 15 minutes, so that time will be logged by. Yeah, very well played there from Palomino.
Yeah, he's
Rewarded by the crowd. That will be logged by the timekeepers. Keeping a very close eye on this one.
We're into the final 5 minutes of this first period.
Another big chap, isn't he? Mustafa El-Surti. We're just on
Yes,
a little bit of a lead now.
Here we go, we've got a power play.
For 2 minutes.
So Nashville Crushers power play, El Surtees going straight in. Oh my goodness me, that's an absolute scandal. That was a scandal.
I think this is great team management here from the Crushers. Using that power play just at the right time, Joey.
Let's go. Come on.
That's less. 15-20.
Still a minute 40 seconds to go.
Well, he's having a bit of a Lionel here. It started off quite favourable after that cross-court nick. He's doing more kind of jogging around the court than he's actually playing to get to the service box, PJ.
You'll need to switch that up.
He's stayed solid here, Perry Malik. He's just kept it nice and accurate. Yeah, not in a hurry to pass the ball.
All the old tricks.
Well, we're into the last minute now of this power play, and it hasn't worked out as well for Nashville Crushers, I have to be honest with you.
No, it's not been a great power play choice by the Crushers, but fair play to Malik, because I think he's done a very good job of just containing the acidity.
I mean, the tins are coming thick and fast. He had that one cross-court nick, and then he's kind of completely disappeared after that.
Yeah.
17-20. 10 seconds. 10 seconds to the power play.
Quickly, go.
This is going to be the last point of the power play. Alright, stop the clock. We have a final substitution. Welcome on for the Colts.
Well, Perry Malik did well there. Perry Malik did very well. So he's off now. We've got Andrew Douglas on for the first time. He gets to play just under 2.5 minutes of this first period.
3 seconds of just. Squad.
I think he'll be more than okay with that, though, Joey. He'll be more than okay.
It's good he's got his goggles on, mate.
Yeah, former Penn graduate. Watched him play. His junior career was very, very, very solid, to be fair. Yeah, it's a good finish.
21-17.
4 points to lead, a minute and a half left on the clock. So this is a slightly testing time for the Crushers. Bit of a case of now or never, really.
Yeah, I mean, he who dares wins.
That's well played. Really using that presence through the middle. I tell you what, we've got a minute to go and there's 2 points. This would be a very good time for Douglas to start getting a few points on the board. I think they do still have a power play available.
No way. 20-21.
Oh, goodness me, that was much needed. The old shot and block there from Celtic.
Actually, the two teams have both used their power plays. Oh my goodness, that was a big rally. That was huge. That was a huge rally.
Fernando, please get your hands ready.
He's played well here, Andrew Douglas. Really well. He's managed to step up to the task there. Fantastic first period for Louisville Colts. It was a tight encounter, to be fair. Not much on the scoreline there, PJ.
No, that was very tight. That got very, very tight. It was a bit flattering, actually, in the end for the Colts. 21-20 at one stage in that first period, just clipping the tin. For El Sirtin, from that point on, it was all about the Colts, really, but very, very close. Just what the doctor ordered for this young crowd. As we make our way through this match, it's the Louisville Colts taking that all-important first leg, leading by 1 point to love.
First of all, you get through period number 1. That's your first period as a coach. You've done it. You've been an event organizer. You've been a founder of the league. First time in the coach seat, what's the difference?
It's a lot harder right now.
What was it? Was there any strategy? You had Leo go out there first, Andrew to end, a couple minutes in there.
Meet Dakota Marketplace, built by fundraisers for fundraisers. It's a complete, accurate, and ever-updated database. Stay current on job and role changes to be notified when your prospect or client leaves a firm. Stay up to date on fundraising news. Access our metro areas feature, which allows you to quickly identify a city that you are traveling to, and all of the qualified prospects within that city broken out by channel. All of this updated in real time. Request a demo and see how we make fundraising easier.
Well, that was first blood to Louisville Colts. I mean, PJ, you picked them to win this match, haven't you? Anyway, on paper, before we even saw that first period.
Yeah, I just felt that, obviously it's quite easy to sit here and go on ranking, but I just feel that depth of squad that they have, it will just prove a little bit too much and ask a little bit too much, really, of the opposing team. And it's been the perfect start. Cárdenas came out strong, got off to a very, very good lead in that first phase. I think he put 12 points on the board. And then in return for that, Ronald actually put 9 points on the board for Nashville. So, they're the two kind of MVPs for each team. But I feel that with Perry Malik as well now finding a little bit of form, there's just a little bit too much quality for Louisville. And let's see. I mean, it's all to play for. It was so closely contested. It could have gone either way at the very end. I just felt that the cream will always rise to the top, and the Colts just had enough. But what makes this so fascinating, is even if the Colts do manage to win this next period, Joey, they'll then have a total of 2 points. The third period, which is 30 minutes long, will be worth 2 points, so that could take us into the tie-break situation and then a bit of a shootout. So that third period will definitely be a factor.
On court for the Louisville Colts is Andrew Douglas to receive.
Andrew Douglas, who finished that period, probably, is now kicking off the second period here. 27 years of age, retired from the PSA squash tour, quite young, 48 world ranking. Certainly knows his way around the squash court, and he's again been in the NSL. He was originally playing for Philadelphia, PJ.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I spent 20 years here coaching in the US and watched Andrew come up. Wasn't the most naturally gifted as a youngster, kind of in the sort of 13s and the 15 age groups, but came into his own in the 17s and then the 19s. I'm not sure if he did manage to win a national championships, but he was definitely in the top 2 or 3. And from that point on, the fact that he went and gave it a go on the tour was, a testament to him. And actually had a couple of really good results against higher ranked players, did Andrew. I think this will be a nice evenly matched first phase, actually, Joey, in this second period.
Yeah, it will. I mean, again, the highest point scorer in that first period was Cárdenas at 12 points. And then Ronald, who has played, this is now his third season, was a bit of a star for the Crushers. He played 9 minutes. Played quite a decent duration of that first period. I mean, if you look at his ratio, Ronald scored 9 points in 9 minutes, PJ. That's pretty consistent.
Yeah, solid. I mean, it's a hot, bouncy court. The conditions are quite tough. That's a very good finish. That's a great finish there from Jeremiah.
Go here, Mias.
Well, a little bit of a premature celebration there from somebody in the crowd, but another lengthy rally.
Well, they're enjoying themselves, Joey. Let's not hold it against them.
He's working the ball in very, very well to that backhand side. The Argentinian. Ghana. He's looking a lot more confident. He's definitely got a bit more of a pep in his step in this second period.
Yeah, I think he's got that first period out of the way. He's familiar with the court conditions.
I mean,
he's just clipped the top of the tee. Just brush that a little bit.
And out, 3 all.
PJ, from a tactical, how long would you be keeping Andrew Douglas on here? Would you give it probably 8 minutes or so for this first phase of the second
exactly
period?
that, Joey. Literally, you took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, he had a decent period at the back end of that first period. Obviously, he needs to play a minimum of 15 minutes. So if he can get a good chunk of time in the legs and get off to a decent start in this second period, they will then have the luxury of using him maybe a little bit less in that final phase. So a lot of this will be down to Celia Pashley and how she wants to set that team up. But so far, I would have to agree with every decision that she's made as the team manager. I think she's got it right. She'll know the strengths of Andrew Douglas and what he can bring to the table. And so far, he's responding. He's doing exactly what you would hope for as a player.
Very, very bouncy court conditions here. Not much in it at all. So steady first phase of this second period. Surpassing 5 minutes. Still the same two battling it out. Just see the accuracy levels of Andrew Douglas starting to really pick up now. He looks quite strong.
Substitution of period number 2 for the Colts. Please welcome
Just as I say that.
Right,
so that's 6 minutes. I'd have kept him on for a little bit longer there, I would have kept him on for a bit longer, PJ. He was starting to find his rhythm there. He was starting to look better.
Yeah.
I think that's coming a bit too early doors, personally. I think that's coming early doors. I reckon he should have had at least another 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, and at least get a bit of a sense of when the momentum was going to shift. I agree with that. He weathered the storm early on in that first kind of phase of that period, and then got a nice 6-3 lead.
He doesn't have to try anything too extravagant here. We're still waiting on power plays. There's been no power plays called for the second period yet, and we're close to halfway now, PJ.
No, not much activity at the moment.
Just patiently waiting here, Perry Malik. He's very, very happy to just keep it nice and straight up and down the walls and see if... Because El Surti is one of those players, PJ, that will make errors. We saw that in that first period because he likes to move the ball around.
Yes. Yeah.
Not up. And out.
And to be fair, these two were nicely poised at the end of that first phase, weren't they? It was quite nicely contested.
Yes, left.
Yeah, it's a good decision. Oh, that's a
5-6 on the
terrible
left.
decision. I take that back. There's no way it's a let ball. You'll see he was nowhere near the swing. As good as he is as an MC, Ryan, I think he may have to leave the refereeing goggles at home, Joey.
Powerful, that was. There we go, power play time. Power play from Nashville Crushers. He's got to do a lot better than what he did on the first one, because I've got to be honest with you, the first power play for L30 in that first period was awful.
I mean, tell us how you really feel, Joe.
Well, it's a fine line, Peach, between rushing through it, because you're rushing through it, and making stupid errors because you're rushing through it. You know what I mean? You've got to produce the attack to get the result, but then in between that, give yourself a little moment. I thought he was going to drill him then.
One minute left of the power play.
1 minute left of the power play. So this is where the Nashville Crushers would just start to open up a little bit of a lead, possibly in this second half of the second period.
20 seconds.
He's doing the same again. You'll see a team just absolutely lamping the ball into the tin.
We'll have to nickname him the Power Tin at this rate.
Yes, this is the final point of the power play.
He's not a good power play player at the moment.
He's been shocking. To be fair, there you go. Maybe put one point on the board. You have to say that the Colts will be very, very pleased with Harry Malik after that performance. Completely contained LCT. Bit of a timeout coming up here, so the players have a chance to just refresh and regroup. 8-6 on the scoreboard in favour of the Crushers.
It's tight. The scorelines are tight. The first period was tight all the way through. I'm looking forward to seeing Ronald back on, because he's certainly got the crowd going. Looks like a very intense discussion going on. It's obviously being promoted a lot of Ronald, so we're going to be seeing him coming on soon, the Colombian. L30's, he looks absolutely exhausted, PJ. I think he's outdone himself.
He's played two power plays there. Yeah, he's not played them well at all, is he, really? He's leaving a little bit of work left for his teammates. It's not ideal.
Ronald's back. So Ronald's on. There he's on. These two are quite an even Steven matchup. These two. Perry Malik, just to reiterate, highest world ranking is 68. Ronald is currently world ranked 67. So I mean, you can say there's really not that much women figure.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if they've ever actually played on the PSA Squash Tour. Two completely different contrasting styles. Palomino, I mean, he looks like an absolute giant at about 6'4", 6'5".
7-8.
He looks in a good rhythm though, Perry Malik. Again, he just quietly goes about his business, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just quietly goes about the court. In his demeanour and his manner, he's very, very sort of unassuming, but very effective at the same time.
Yes, left. That's it.
Well, he's certainly enjoying himself out there, Ronald.
Well, he's certainly an entertainer, and it's ideal for the kids to see a player of this sort of calibre. You know, tend to get that with the Latin American players, Joey, don't we? Obviously, Rodriguez, and, Elias, and obviously the Salazar brothers certainly bring a bit of colour and a bit of light to the court.
And now, 8 down.
Well, we're starting to close down on the last 5 minutes of this second period. To reiterate, the third period will be 30 minutes. Still waiting to see. Cárdenas has not featured yet in this second period, PJ, for the Colts. But I imagine he'll come on in the last kind of 5 or so minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we've alluded to this throughout the entire match, the importance of the tactical nous of the managers. Given the depth of strength of the Louisville Colts and also the fact that they've done a slightly better job of putting their best man forward at the right time. I think this is a very clever way. Here we go, the substitution comes in, the yellow flag's gone up. So Cárdenas will close out this last 6.5 minutes and a chance to really put some pressure on. It's the Crushers who've got the lead at 9-8. But I've got a feeling that this will be a very, very well-constructed substitution by the Colts.
What I will say is Cárdenas has not played since that first phase of the first period. He's going to be a little bit kind of slow. He's just been sitting on his stool. I didn't see him ghosting or anything. He's just been sitting down on his chair, PJ. It's going to take him a while to get those legs going.
Yeah, I mean, he's no stranger to this situation, though. He's very light, he's very nimble. His movements.
Well, it is his first outing, though. His first outing in the NFL. It's his debut. It's going to be an exciting finale to this second period because Ronaldo's massively. Ronald. Keep calling him Ronaldo. He should be nicknamed Ronaldo the way he is. Entertaining the crowd.
It's not the first time you've called him Ronaldo. No, names are not your forte.
Yeah, but I'm sure that will be a nickname for him, Ronaldo. I do like the name Ronald. Here's a quiz question for you, PJ.
I'm all ears.
PJ, who's a very famous American with the first name Ronald?
Well, listen, I know you love your food, Joey, and it's all about the golden arches.
It's not, you moron.
Right.
It's Ronald Reagan, the ex-president.
No, you were thinking of Ronald McDonald. I know where you were heading with that.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, you're dying for a Big Mac. I can tell. Oh, here we go. This is it. Now this is the opportunity for the Colts to really open up the lead. Up 14-11. There's certainly Palomino feeling the effects of the first period now, starting to really wilt at the tail end of this second period. I think this could be a great chance for the Colts to really extend this lead and take a 2-love lead in the match.
I like the way he does it now. I like the way Cárdenas deals with these. It's very contrasting to when Nashville have used their power plays. Just the attitude here of Cárdenas. They're flying now. This is going to be a tough call, really tough call for the Crushers.
Yeah, there we go. Come on, Ronnie,
The last minute of this power play for the Mexican to try and progress that lead. 16-11 in this second period. It's a great exchange that front left-hand corner.
Then 30 seconds remaining.
Well, they haven't put as many points on the board as I thought might happen, PJ.
No, I think, again, Palomino's done a very good job of just kind of taking a little bit of the sting out of Cárdenas. But we've still got another 15 seconds to go. It is a 6-point lead, though, Joey. I feel that that's kind of insurmountable, really, for the Colts now. Some of those movements into the front two corners looking a little bit heavier. Oh, these are painful. This is painful. This hurts. He's gone into real exhibition mode now. Well, I think the flags come in. The Crushers have seen enough of Palomino. Brilliant. Well, it's not a substitution. It's actually a timeout that has been called.
He's done very well considering, you know, everything. I know he's the highest ranked player in this meeting, Cárdenas, but he's certainly working the system well. These guys look pretty tired. Even El Surtees still looks tired, PJ.
I mean, he's talking a lot, Joey. But if you look at, he didn't do much talking on the court, did he? He didn't really put too many points on the board for the Crushers. No. I mean, the big question begs: are they saving themselves for the third and final period?
Well, I mean, it's a good question. I mean, for me, there's no way they're going to take that lead down in under 2.5 minutes. So it's delaying the inevitable for this second period.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same as you on that. Actually, I feel the same. I felt that from the very first, it would have taken a bit of a shift and a bit of a drop off from the Colts.
Let's go.
For the for the Crushers to have a little bit of joy tonight. But
No more substitutions and no more.
That's one hell of a noise from Ryan, that was.
That means 2 minutes and 20 seconds of just squad.
So picking up where we left off, Cárdenas with a 7-point lead, 2 minutes left on the clock. Cárdenas surely be just quite happy to extend some of these rallies, almost like a bit of a power play type scenario for him required.
Or just to take a bit more out the legs of Ronald, just to create a bit more damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. At least you got his name right.
I like Ronaldo, though.
I know you do. Which one, though?
Oh, that's a good question. The original from back in the 70s.
Yeah, in the 90s, yeah. One minute to go. 6 points. Pretty much impossible, really.
45 seconds. 15-18.
He's looking very, very smooth movement, Cárdenas. That was pretty confident as well. He's certainly going in favour of the Colts. He's just taken one on the bomb front.
I mean, to be fair to Cárdenas, his last 18 months, 2 years for him have been absolutely superb. And it's great to see some new flags on the PSA Squash Tour kind of quarterfinals and semi-finals of some of these bigger events. I feel that if he can continue to improve and maybe adapt a little bit more technically and tactically, I think he's definitely got a top 10 prospect in him.
Well, he's 11 in the world, PJ, so he's not far off.
Yeah, but it's margins, Joe. Even to get inside that top 10, it's margins. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from the Colts again.
Meet Dakota Marketplace. Built by fundraisers, for fundraisers. It's a complete, accurate, and ever-updated database. Stay current on job and role changes to be notified when your prospect or client leaves a firm. Stay up to date on fundraising news. Access our metro areas feature, which allows you to quickly identify a city that you are traveling to, and all of the qualified prospects within that city broken out by channel. All of this updated in real time. Request a demo and see how we make fundraising easier.
Okay, back to the next.
Well, this is a fantastic debut from Cárdenas.
There we go, come and get
He's had some pretty
Nashville
amazing stats, PJ.
Crushers.
In that second period, he scored 10 points, 1.5 points per minute. That's the second highest among the men this season so far. I mean, that's an impressive
That's it. Thank you very much.
debut from the world number 11. Just showing his quality in this NSL. Malik has played a lot of duration there, 17.5 minutes played across the match so far. Harry Malik certainly putting in some downtime in those first two periods. Ronaldo, Ronald, as I think likes calling, 18.5 minutes. So
he will be Ronaldo by the end of the match, whether he likes it or not.
But there's some great stats there, though, PJ. Cárdenas has really stepped up to the plate with his debut here for the NSL. He's going to be a popular one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I'll use the term again. The cream it does always rise to the top, and whether it's on a grass court at Grand Central Terminal or here in Nashville, we're going to see. For the Louisville Colts, the best players will also always produce the goods when required. And he's done a very, very good job of that. But I can't give enough credit to the management team. You know, trying to get the best out of your players is definitely a skill set in itself. And so far, the Colts have got a lovely balance, really, really nice balance. All to play for, though, Joey. You know, as we said, we've got 30 minutes now of obviously high octane squash between these two. If, for some reason, the Crushers can somehow put some points on the board, they could take this into overtime. And it's going to be left to the 24-year-old Egyptian El Ciati to get proceedings underway for Nashville.
Well, he's a former world number 22, El Ciati, so he's got to show that quality now. And that's a great squeeze, so a very solid start. And he's been the anchor man, really, isn't he? Even with that moustache.
Yeah, he's a cool customer, is Perry. I like his demeanour.
Oh, that's a wicked shot. He's just
shot.
introduced.
Leisure centre post.
He's introduced that. Yeah, from the UK, the Leisure Centre boat, first appearance in the NSL.
Rope, hand out 1-3.
He's got to be one of the biggest players.
Obviously, for these matches, Joey, we have the MVP as the most valuable player. Would El Ciati go down as the WVP, as the worst valuable player?
Well, I mean, you know, the power plays, he's going to have to work on that big time because the two were pretty awful that he was featured in. You know, he's a very exciting, explosive player, and I thought, you know, this type of format with playing in short bursts would suit his game, but he's just not finding his range. Andrew Douglas, you can just see when we do cut to that mainframe camera, he's just getting himself warm on the court on the right-hand side, so he'll be featuring soon, I'd imagine. I reckon they'll save the last charge for Cárdenas at the end. So I think they'll keep Cárdenas out of this until the end of the final phase of this third period, PJ. What are your thoughts on that?
You think they'll bring him in for the home leg, do you? Do you think that'll be the play?
Well, he's on there so smart. Andrew Douglas is getting warmed up, which to me means that he's going to be coming on next for the Louisville Colts. The Nashville Crushers.
Very impressive second period there from Cárdenas, though, Joey. Scored 10 points in the second period. About 1.5 points per minute. Oh, you did already, did you? Sorry, I didn't hear you because you're very quiet.
No, I'm all here, mate. It's just you got to get those ears tested.
Oh.
Left, 5-3 from the left.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get a no-let for that. It's a brick wall. He's got to go straight through it. Do you think this is going to be a clean sweep then for the Colts? Do you think they're going to take this final period as well? What are you thinking, PJ? What's going on?
Yeah, I think this could be this
extraordinary brain of yours.
Well, it's very nice of you to say. Thank you. I do feel this would be a 4-0 sweep. Yeah, I mean, this has been a decent start from El Ciati, but you've still got your man Ronaldo to come in a bit later.
He nearly took his moustache off there. Nearly took his moustache off there. He's just checking. Yeah, he was asking him if he wanted to take it off properly. He's one of those stickable ones. Oh,
dear, oh dear. He's returned the favour. Dear, oh dear. That was painful. In this third period, obviously, both teams do have 2 opportunities of a 2-minute power play, so that certainly will be a factor in this particular match. But I just get the sense, Joey, that as well as Cárdenas has played in periods 1 and 2, he will take the baton on the last phase of this third period, and he'll come home and bring the Colts through to a victory.
Substitution. The Colts are making
That's
the
what I
first
thought.
substitution of Leonel Cárdenas.
I can't believe it. They've completely bamboozled us there. So that was when Andrew Douglas was literally warming up non-stop. And now Cárdenas is on. He's just come off the chair, PJ. I mean, that is completely... I mean, I didn't expect that at all. And obviously you didn't, because you just said he'd play the final phase of the third period.
Yeah, but they can chop and change this around. I mean, there's 30 minutes, so this won't be the last time we'll see Cárdenas. I think they'll look to bring him in at this period to obviously try and maybe get a little bit of a lead. They're 6-3 down at the moment. They need to get themselves back in front and then hopefully bring him in. I honestly feel like Cárdenas will play that final session.
Take him along on the home straight.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, 3-point lead for the Nashville Crushers in this third period. We're closing down on the first 5 minutes now. There's a lot of discussion going on with the Louisville Colts. So we've got a power play coming in now.
Yeah, I just saw the flag
for a power play.
Yeah, I saw the flag. Yeah.
You saw it. I know you're colourblind. What colour was it?
It was a nice red colour, actually. A bit like your eyes.
Thank you, PJ. Yeah, give it Larkins there. That's a really good squeeze.
Big rally. Very tight squeeze there.
So the power play is being called by Cárdenas, well, by Louisville Colts. And that is really nicely played. I thought he played the power plays brilliantly so far, Cárdenas. Look at this, PJ. He's absolutely on fuego.
Yeah, he's going to try and romp through this lead. I mean, and this is exactly why he was brought in, though, Joey. This was his task. This was his goal.
Just see from a tactical perspective on these, when you've got someone that calls the power play, the opponent looking to lob and defend, just to elongate the rallies and take any opportunity away from scoring quick points. Yeah, good use of height here from El Certi. That's a ripper of a shot.
6-7.
He's definitely bringing the scoreboard back into a little bit more of a sensible scoreline.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. 7-all.
Still 30 seconds to go. 7-all. Again, just what the manager would have ordered, really. It was a 6-3 deficit when he came in. And now he's got themselves in front.
8-7. Final point.
Well, we haven't seen much of Azana. As we say, the ruling is minimum of 15 minutes played. So I feel that Azana could make an appearance, because El Certi's starting to feel it a bit after 10 minutes have been on there. He's looking quite sluggish, PJ.
Yeah. Understandable, Joe. I mean, it's 10 minutes into this period. He's had 20 minutes in the first, 20 minutes in the second. Even though he didn't feature for the majority of it, he'll certainly take his toll.
He's desperate to come off there. PJ, he was looking at the bench there to pull him out. They haven't substituted yet.
He had a white card. He would have checked that,
You're being subbed out, Leonel. You're being subbed. Yep. Yes.
It looks like substitution coming in.
And it's up.
It was flags galore. So double substitution and a power play for the Crushers.
All right, we have to play 1 point apparently, and then there's a power play.
One normal point. One normal point.
This is a normal point, 8-7. Play ball.
Right, so Dylan Cunningham just giving Ryan, the referee, the rulings there.
It's a let. No, since it's a let, we still have to play the point.
They cannot get that power play in yet, can they?
Tempo's gone up. Again, I think this older power play has been called this time by Nashville Crushers. He's not going to have any joy there. You can just see the wingspan of Palomino. Wonder if he'd have any issues on the PSA squash tour, Joe, with some of those movements with the back leg.
Yeah, the back leg comes out. He does get his fishing rope out, fishing line out as well.
Does it? Surprised that Douglas here putting so much tempo and pace on the ball, Joe. This is an ideal opportunity for the defending team just to literally take the sting out of the opponents. Plenty of height on the front wall, slow the ball down, not allow any sort of momentum. And this has actually been a really good power play from Palomino. Still a minute to go.
1 minute.
He's got the team. He's got his team into a 4-point lead here. This is a perfect scenario actually for the Crushers. Well, he can't serve quick enough, Palomino. Slightly better from Douglas there. I tell you what, he's scurrying around and he's trying to hang in.
15 seconds.
There's a big push here from Ronald.
Power play is over.
So we're into the normal play.
Back into regular scoring now. The 2-minute power play's finally come to an end. Looks as though Perry Malik just in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, just taking on a few tips and a few tactical points from the manager. Looks like he'll be coming up next. And it's the Crushers that have called in the substitute. I think that is the best phase of the match for Mustafa. Sorry for
he's been a bit of a superstar. He's been the man of the Crushers so far, Ronald, and that's why I want to nickname him Ronaldo.
You just want to name him Ronaldo because you keep getting his name wrong. No other reason.
No, I don't. That's what apparently his close friends call him that. But just going back to Jeremiah, the Argentinian. So it's another power play for the Crushers, but PJ Jeremiah.
This is huge, though, Joey. This is huge.
He's played 12 minutes.
This for me could be the turning point in the match. That's a massive block, that is. That's a bit of a shocker there. This is huge, Joey, because this is a massive chance for the Crushers to open up a bit of a lead. They've already got a 7-point lead on the board, and if Louisville Colts are not careful here, they're going to get themselves into a bit of a predicament. You've got Perry Malik waiting in the wings. He needs to get his 15 minutes up in this last phase.
Well, you've got. I was just trying to make the point about Ivana, who played 12 minutes so far. So he's played 12 minutes the whole of this match so far, the Argentinian. It's been about Ronald and El Certi's had a lot of time. You know, Certi really does look rejuvenated.
I think we could be going into a final period here, Joey. I'm surprised.
18-9. Flat, 18-9.
He's certainly improved himself here. I mean, the power plays that he produced at the beginning of the first and the second period were poor for him, but he's certainly resurrected his fight for the cause of the Crushers. This is really impressive here from El Certi, PJ.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. I mean, he's certainly stepped up to the plate. We were talking about him being the kind of the worst valued player in the match so far. He's done brilliantly there. He's opened up an 11-point lead. That is impressive given the fact that we've only had 15 minutes of that third period.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a timeout now, and they've got a massive, massive lead at this stage. 29, that's kind of come out of nowhere, really. Great response from the Crushers. You think they can do it, PJ? 15 and a half minutes left.
Well, he's hurting, isn't he? You can see the pictures there. Certi's certainly feeling it physically. They've done a really good job of putting a bit of pressure on the scoreboard. 11 points. Can they hang on? That's the big question. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I think the Colts need to use their power plays. But it's going to be tight. This will go to the wire of this third period for sure.
He's got his notebook. Fernando certainly takes his notepad, PJ.
20-9 with the Crushers.
Just shows you how seriously they take this. It's good to see. 15 minutes, 26 seconds remaining. 11 points the difference in this third tie break. Still all to play for. El Certi is on absolute fire right now.
I mean, that timeout really did help. After a 30, have a bit of a regroup, and another burst, which he's doing very, very well here. 24-9. This is all about Mustafa Certi in this third period. The substitutions coming from Louisville Colts after this rally.
Well, the good news is for the squash fans, we are going to be going into a tie-break situation.
Yeah, I mean that was
in the build.
That was heavily calculated there by the Louisville Colts. So Andrew Douglas has played his 15 and a half minutes. So he's played his allotted time now. So we won't be seeing Andrew Douglas anymore in this final period, in this third period.
25-12.
And Azana needs to be in there for at least 3 minutes because he's only played 12.
This is actually a key phase of the match, Joey. This is a key phase. And this is where the Colts can possibly capitalise.
13-25. Yes, left. 13-25.
Still 12 points the difference.
Against that.
13 points now the difference, 12 minutes to go.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I think this is...
No, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to come back after this, to be honest. I think this is insurmountable now. They've been brilliant in this final period, the Crushers.
And they need someone in terms of the Colts to actually try to win rallies quickly. And Perry is incredibly steady, but I just can't see that happening. And Garner's responded well. He's not had time on court for quite a while, and he's now really making up for lost time. Literally, he's holding his own and very solid here, the Argentine.
Yeah, he's been very good, very, very good.
And now 14-27. Left. 29-14.
Chicks.
Absolutely fine. I mean, this is a huge...
There we go.
I did not expect it to be
10 minutes
did
on
not
the
expect
clock.
this to be so one-sided.
No, it's been a poor performance really in this final third from the Colts. So we will be going into the shootout period, Joey. Both teams are going to have to set their team up in order, 1, 2, and 3. Each player will have a face-off for just 1 point, according to the orders that are submitted. The first team that can manage to win 3 points wins the overall match. That is huge. And I tell you what, I'm going to go out on a win here, Joe. I think the Crushers have got that little bit more unpredictability about them.
17-30.
Well, I mean, you've certainly changed your tune, which is pretty much what you do.
I know that surprises you, obviously.
18-30.
Well, Lionel is going to have to really produce the goods if he's going to come on at some point, but I just can't see it. The gap is huge. 11 points now.
Massive, yeah.
Sorry, 12 points. Into the last minute of this power play called by the Louisville Colts.
45 seconds.
Well, just a bit of a correction there. Obviously, we are going to be making it into the shootout phase of this match. Each team, after the completion of this third period, will have to submit their top 3 players. It doesn't have to necessarily be in order. So those players can then go out and represent their teams, but they can be going up against a different player from the opposing team. So you don't have to play as your respected kind of ranking. So much more to come from this match so far. It's not often we go into this kind of shootout period, but when it does, this makes the game all that more exciting.
Now at 22-30 is the end of the power play. We have another substitution.
Well, he's done his job there, the Argentine. He's played well over his 15 minutes and did very well in that third period. And it's El Turti that's back on, and it's Leonel. So this is going to be the final phase, you thought. Like a David and Goliath, isn't it? I thought. Well, Surtees on fast forward here.
Yes, left. 31-22.
Keep it rolling, 30.
9 points, still the lead. 6 minutes on the clock.
23-31.
Well, the lucky one, they'll take every point they can get. Mustafa El Surti, a former world number 22, so he knows his way around a squash court, and he has really stepped up to the mark after a poor start really to the match. He pulled himself back and he was literally firing away now. 32-23, substantial.
Yeah, definitely a slow start, yeah, absolutely. Well, this is where the physical aspect of the game comes into play as well, though, Joey. You know, we've had coming up to 70 minutes of play, and the players, although they've not been on the court all that long, when they do, it's been a kind of a flat-out sprint, really. So the energy levels and the energy reserves will certainly be challenged. Well, the end is in sight.
No left. 25, 34, 4 minutes. Stop the clock. We have
he's
a
literally trying to-
timeout from the Nashville Crushers.
Well, the timeout's very frustrating when you're the team chasing the scoreline, isn't it? Very frustrating. Nothing you can do about it, PJ.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Go, coach. Woo. That's my coach. Dad.
Well, PJ, you've commentated on a couple more of these NSLs from last season. Did you ever come across a shootout before?
15
Yeah, I've
seconds
had a
to the
couple
final
actually,
timeout.
Joey, and it's a lot of pressure. It's fast, it's furious. Obviously, every single point counts. We've seen some questionable pickups, some dodgy decisions, but it's exactly what the crowd want.
Power plays, no more substitutions. 3 minutes, 58 seconds of just squash.
Oh, he's drilled him. He's absolutely tanked him there.
Yeah, that's a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit naughty, especially in a match of this.
Ready,
Oof.
left.
It's
25,
wild.
34. Rope. 26, 34.
Not 100% clear on Ryan's refereeing.
Yes, left. 26, 34.
Come on, L13.
8 points of difference. 3 minutes on the clock. What this could do, Joey, if the Colts obviously are smart about it, they could put some good work into the legs of the Crushers. We know that Ronald and also Elisiati, you'd have to say that physically it's not their strongest suits, so that would be something they may try to capitalise on. But with it being a one-point shootout, it makes it so much more exciting because it's just such a lottery when we go into that kind of scenario.
Yeah, I mean, unless something really bizarre happens, it's going that way, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds, the shootout.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good finish, though.
36, 27 from the left. 2 minutes, 15
It was
seconds.
down.
Right into the tin. Yeah, it was great finish into the tin.
27, 120 seconds left. Not up. 28, 37.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's really looking good. He's held his own physically as well. A few waves of tiredness, and he's managed to really I reckon he's had about a third wind here, Certi. It's a massive scoreline, PJ, for the Crushers, isn't it?
It is now, yeah. I've not seen many teams get up to 40 actually before.
Well, this is moments away, so the crowd are certainly going to get their money's worth as well as the viewers.
42-30.
Clock counting down, and we are going to go into the shootout.
This has been an unbelievable third period for Certi. When we were just watching off the first 2 periods that he's come out, he's racked up 24 points, maybe 25 points in this third period, which is actually the most for the men in the NFL this season.
Well, he's had an absolute brilliant third period. Cal 30, 24 points for that period. That's the most for the men this season from Mustafa at 30, PJ.
Yes, exactly what I just said, Joe.
3 points to win. That's it. Nashville, are you ready for some fireworks?
Overtime. We're staying for overtime.
He didn't explain to me what's happening. He said
Overtime. It's overtime.
Thanks, Charlie.
30 points, brilliant, absolutely brilliant from El Certi.
Coach, get a good lineup, John. Get a good lineup. I trust you.
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was that he was on 24 at one point. Yeah, so 30 in the end. So that's the most that, like I said, scored by singular male this season so far in the NSL. They certainly look a little bit shell-shocked there, don't they, the Colts?
Yes.
He looks a
You
bit
can
nervous
just see
there,
the tension
doesn't
and
he,
the
Perry?
nerves. Yeah, he does. Yeah, exactly that, Joey, exactly that.
There was
A lot of pressure on the
smile,
first
it's like-
player to go out.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like the first penalty in football, or what they call soccer in America. I mean, that first one as an England, as an English player, you go up and it's that first miss of a penalty.
Who's your number one? Nashville, let's get your number one. Overtime shootout. 1 point at a time, no power play, no substitutions. 5 points of just.
Nervous times, PJ. You're going to go for the Crushers, are you? Because you changed your mind. You said the Colts were going to
No,
win.
I'm gonna obviously I've got to stick with my originals. I'm going to go with the Colts, but this for me now is just a lottery.
It's a lottery,
It's
isn't
an
it?
absolute lottery.
Draw your numbers and let's go. We're in. So we're into the shootout now.
Oh, he's missed it. Oh, that looked like a bit of a wonky movement.
1-0.
Looked like a wonky movement. So first blood to the Colts. He looked very nervous going on, Perry Malik. Making sure the ball is nice and warm against your man, Ronaldo.
1-0.
1 love lead for the Colts. Perry Malik looking the more defensive of the two. It's actually Ronald that's looking busy. That's massive. That's huge. They've got the job done. That is massive. Fair play to Perry Malik. Look at your scoreboard there. You see the 2 green lights in favour of the Louisville Colts.
Yeah. 2-0.
Bit of a foregone conclusion now. That was a big point for Perry Malik. He'll take a little bit of confidence from that.
Yes, let's. 2-0.
That was definitely a lead.
Yeah, Ryan definitely needs to stick to the emceeing. That was an absolute howler of a decision from him.
Yeah, he can't be refereeing.
Yes, led 2-0.
Well, he didn't sound very convincing there. Very basic let, obviously, bit of traffic between the two players. Oh, this is good stuff from Douglas. Oh, he's absolutely
stinker. Oh, he hit that right at the bottom of the pin, PJ. I mean, that was literally up the taken there.
Yeah, that was a
He's had a shocker there.
Oh dear.
That is a shocker. I would advise him not to wear
Still
goggles in the
lead for the
future.
Colts. Back to Cárdenas and Neil Cárdenas again.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
That was a mistake,
He
PJ.
wasn't feeling the pressure before he went on. He will now.
Well, it's all come down to this. You can't
Final
have it
point.
any tighter. This is
Yeah, you can't write
ridiculous
it.
how it's gone down to. You cannot write it. The rivalry between these two teams. Third time they played in the NSL. Over the
Patient
last
play from Malik.
3 years.
Both teams literally waiting to explode with jubilation. Oh, he's done it.
Oh, they've done it. They've done it. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness me. Ronald quickly jumped over the back wall there. Look outrageous there. Look at the
It's a little bit
celebration.
unnecessary there from the boys. Not sure about the celebration.
Unbelievable. They've absolutely taken it away. There's Terry Malik there is trying to do something. You see the replay here. He said he hit him, but he said he hit him.
There's absolutely no chance that Ryan's seen that, is there, really?
DJ, you went for the Colts. You got it wrong. I mean, the rivalry between these two teams is going, like I said, it's the third time they've met. And it's the second victory in 2 years for the Nashville Crushers over the Louisville Colts. It's pretty 15 minutes for the two founding teams of the NSL as well, PJ.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All the way to the wire. It's not often you see it go down to the fifth and final point of the shootout.
I mean, that is entertainment RF. I mean, you can't ask for more with that format. It's all the way. You're going to hear
Third period that you put in to
play
make sure that
Ryan,
you
who
guys got the
refereed
overtime
perfectly.
shootout. But then you go down 2-0, you save the day, you bring it back. Right now, Hermes, what can you say to the city of Nashville?
I'm so happy. We have started a lot of time with this team, but I think after that, we take good pressure on everybody on the third year me. So after that, we take more confidence. So I think amazing. I'm so happy.
Ronald, the final point, 2-all, you go on court, you gotta go against Perry. You're the Nashville Crusher here for 3 years. What do you gotta do right now? For the city of Nashville, what does that mean?
I'm so happy to bring this win to the home because these people is amazing. I want to thank all the crowd. Thank you for the league. Come on.
Mustafa, Mustafa, in that third period, you start out with a bang, 10 minutes in, and Dylan tries to sub you off, and you get real upset with your coach. When you come up and you have to play for the team, with the team, how was that for you, period number 3, hanging in there, putting on the most points?
Honestly, I was pissed off because Dylan got me out, and I could have taken them all after each other. I even defended Leo's power play. I could have gotten Doggy as well, so... Yeah, I was fuming because he got me out. I think I got like 20 plus points in that third period, which is super bad for Louisville. But anyways, I'm happy that they're here. I'm happy that everyone is here, and I'm glad that we got the win. So thank you for my teammates and Dylan and everyone was here. So next time.
Well, congratulations and Dylan, you in here. Year 1, championship final loss. Year 2, don't make it to the playoff even after an exciting victory. Right now, year 3, you make a statement in front of your home crowd, Montgomery Bell Academy. What is this moment like for you right now in the city of Nashville?
I mean, I'm speechless. First of all, Louisville played really well. Fernando outcoached me 1,000%. He put together a great strategy. We were really lucky to come through again. I mean, we played the third well, but really lucky to come through and win. So really big congratulations to Louisville.
I also want to say, Montgomery Bell Academy, you've been here for 3 years with the Crushers, this community, everybody here that showed up, all your support. What do you have to say to them?
Thank you guys so much. Everyone can see here, last year we had 50 people and it was packed, and we sold out tickets online. So just having you guys come and support. Obviously, I want to put everything on for you guys because getting to see these great guys play, this incredible squash is what's going to inspire us and make us better. And then a huge shout out to our owner, Jonathan Dyke, who's allowed me to put all of this together and allowed us to create this huge community around junior squash, adult squash, and then getting to watch these pro squash players. It means the world to me. It means the world to me to share them with these great guys. It means the world to share it with you guys.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to your Nashville Crushers. One last time tonight, winning a thrilling 3-2 victory. That concludes the National Squash League match, first of the Central Division. Stay tuned. Keep an eye on your Crushers. They need a playoff run. They need your support. Thank you all for showing up and supporting the National Squash League. Have a great night.
Everyone, thank you guys so much for coming. All the players have they have Sharpies. So if you want to get your card signed, you just have to sign it on the back. Otherwise, it's going to bleed. So make sure they sign it on the back of the card. But you're welcome to go around, let them hang out a bit.
Yeah, brilliant performance there in the end from the Nashville Crushers, coming through there 3-2 in the shootout. It doesn't get any closer than that. And in the end, you have to give a lot of credit to the players. We weren't sure about El Surti in the first 2 periods, but he certainly rose to the occasion, the back end of that second period, and then through that third, scoring some valuable points, taking it into that shootout. And then they played it brilliantly. And that's what makes it so unpredictable.
They certainly did. If we look at the schedule, again, it's coming thick and fast. With 20th of March, we'll see the New York Queens and the Philadelphia Freedom, but you've got Seattle Freeze coming up tomorrow night up against Cherno Sharks. So there's going to be plenty of activity for the women's part of the league in the next 2 fixtures. And then April, goodness me, PJ, April is really, really busy for the NSL. All the teams on show throughout April, but it's certainly gathering some storm here in Nashville. That was a monumental, epic battle against their original rivals, you have to say. They played each other in 2024. It went to the Louisville Colts. It was the Crushers that took it in 2025, and then they came back literally from the dead, even against PJ's predictions, which are generally usually wrong. They came back and managed to convert an unbelievable victory tonight. I mean, that was brilliant. Talk about getting the money's worth out of the format, PJ. It really does show that if you hit the format right, you are there to the bitter end.
Well, this is what it's all about, Joey. And you've got to compliment the NSL League for kind of constructing this particular format, because you're never out. It was a 2-love lead going into that third period, and for the Colts, and then the way that Nashville came back in that third, they knew the importance of getting off to a good early start and ended up romping through at the end, taking it into that. And it just creates so much tension and so much stress and so much doubt. And that is exactly what the public and the viewers and the fans want to see. The players responded brilliantly, the crowd loved it. Brilliant advert for the NSL squash format, and another great night of squash there in Nashville, Tennessee.
And I presume, PJ, you'll be promoting Ryan to refereeing on the PSA Squash Tour with that skill set.
Yeah, Ryan's application has firmly ended up in the bin, I'm happy to say. He may get a little bit of a nod for some early rounds of some NCing, but that, unfortunately, will be where his roles will end. But no, he did a sterling job introducing the players, but I think we should just leave it right about there for as far as his strong suits.
Fantastic stuff. Well, I mean, from us, we're going to be saying goodnight, but we're on with the Women's League tomorrow. Toronto Sharks taking on Seattle Freeze. That will be a classic encounter between those two teams. You've got plenty of NSL coming up tomorrow, and then check the schedule through March and April as well, because it's going to be coming thick and fast. But a fantastic night here in Nashville. Drama all the way, and really shows that you can never write anyone off. Brilliant match. Fantastic stuff. PJ, always a pleasure, and I will catch up with you shortly, I'm sure. But from us here, it's good night.
Meet Dakota Marketplace, built by fundraisers for fundraisers. It's a complete, accurate, and ever-updated database. Stay current on job and role changes to be notified when your prospect or client leaves a firm. Stay up to date on fundraising news. Access our metro areas feature, which allows you to quickly identify a city that you are traveling to, and all of the qualified prospects within that city broken out by channel. All of this updated in real time. Request a demo and see how we make fundraising easier.